Hey everyone, I am Mike of mikeandtessplay, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword version. Last time, we got and evolved an interesting new team member, Slippers the Runerigus, and also defeated Hop and made our way through the incredibly short Route 7. And in this part, we have Route 8, which is actually a route I really like. I mean, just the design of it, it's like these ancient ruins that we're going through, and no, Girder. Bad. Don't do that. There are Girder that chase you. There are lots of... Rufflet. Friend. There are lots of Pokemon that chase you in this route, basically. You gotta dodge them, and they're high-leveled. Again, the wild Pokemon have become... Actually, that's higher level than, like, the next gym leader's Ace Pokemon. It's kind of crazy. And I came all the way up here just for some trainer tips and to see that there's a TM right there. Yikes. But there is a new Pokemon in Route 8, which can be found rarely in the grass, not the overworld. But there's a better place to catch it and encounter it. Like a much better place that's literally on this route. So I'm going to be doing the raiding there, rather than... Oh, Chompers, you're up against a grass type. That would have been a problem. Till you learned Ice Fang, which thanks to Strongjaw is Stab. There you go. Perfect. I love it when a Pokemon completes its moveset. Or, I mean, Chompers might change a move or two here and there. And Sparky continues to grow faster than the rest of my team. But, you know, he's basically set right now. And Hattrem anticipates what is about to happen. Oh, please just one hit it. Okay, thank you. Good job, buddy. Oh, and a critical hit. Don't know if that was needed. Pure Psychic type, I doubt it. But yes, my Pokemon continue to gain many levels, and there's Jawlock. Jawlock is Dreadnought's signature move. You know, prevents either Pokemon from leaving until they faint, and it is a biting move, so I will be replacing Bite with it. It's not that great a move. Not being able to retreat isn't exactly the biggest advantage in the world when it's a move that forces it. So, the only reason I'm teaching it is it's his signature move. I like, you know, when I use a Pokemon, I like it for it to have its signature move. Unless that move is truly not good for whatever reason. But, I want my starter Pokemon to have their signature move. I want my other Pokemon, you know, if they learn something that it's only them, then it's good. Oh, Shiny Stone right there. Evolves Togetic. I'm quite sure that Tess will make use of that when, because I've seen her building that Togetic in the back. She doesn't think I know, but I know. Papa, you are not really the best choice for this, for running away from things. 3 free X defenses there. Love the shiny objects, just hidden around routes. And I can't walk down that beam. But I can walk this way. Ladders are so awkward in this game. They're not like automatic. But we get the TM for Smart Strike. One of my favorite TMs, actually, but it's learned by so few Pokemon. I doubt Chompers can learn Smart Strike? It's not a good move on him, but Steel Physical never misses. It's a pretty good move overall. Oh, hey, look, we can see something down there that is going to be relevant. That's where I came from. This route is a little bit confusing, obviously, because there's ladders all over the place, and wild Pokemon chasing you, and, you know, you can't always tell where you came from or where you're going, but you just kind of wander about, and eventually you figure it out. And you can chase me up these stairs? Oh, that's less than ideal. But it's fine. It's fine. Just run away. very surprised you actually managed to run away there. But, you know, all good things. Hi, Togedemaru. You're adorable. But I have no time for you. What I have time for is free stuff! Like 3 more luxury balls. I like... What did I hit? Oh, probably a... Oh, nice Anaconda. You're fully evolved. Okay, Appa. You got this. Okay, phew. Anytime a slow Pokemon's up next, I'm like, they should run, and I'm gonna switch out somebody faster. Because when I said there was a new Pokemon, I meant Phalanx! Phalanx is, first of all, kind of hilarious. I love this design. The little 5 troopers, like, yeah, we're here, after the lead guy. It's adorable. Anyway, Phalanx is a pure fighting type Pokemon. It is a very interesting Pokemon. So it's based around, it has an ability, Battle Armor, which prevents critical hits, and then its signature move is called No Retreat, which prevents it from switching out, but raises all of its stats in return. You can only use it once per battle, so it's not an infinite stat booster, but it is a very good way to start out pretty much any battle. He's a physical tank, obviously, fighting type, that's kind of their deal most of the time, but he's a pretty good one. He learns a lot of good coverage moves, not great amount of diversity, but coverage, enough so that he can not be walled by any particular type. At least not most particular types. I think a Corviknight still kind of puts him out. But as a physical fighting type, he's a really good one, and No Retreat gives him an advantage that no other fighting type has. So he gets an 8 out of 10 for in-game use. He's a really good Pokemon. So if you're still looking for a 6th team member and you think you could use a good fighting type, I'd definitely pick up a Phalanx. They're found, right here. They're just wandering around. They wander between these little holes. So now that I have seen it, obviously my team is complete. I don't need any more additions. So anything I catch from here on out will not be for team reasons, and got the dodge. And I think I need to go this way. Oh, well, there's a trainer here. I didn't even notice her. I'm just like, doo-doo, running past. Whatever. Backpacker Barbara. And her Dreepy. Hi, Dreepy. How are you? You look small and easily beaten. Let's play. Appa. Buddy. Don't flinch. It's not that scary. Appa. I said don't flinch. Thank you. Play with it! Oh no, Appa, you play too rough. But that was your bad pun of the day, presented by Mike. Okay, so next up we have... Ooh, not exactly a good... You know what, Appa, honestly, you stay out for this Vullaby. You've got a Fairy-type move. None of the other Pokemon up next are good against a Dark Flying type. Okay. Vullaby, that was an interesting one. But good job. Good effort, I guess. This progress to level 40. Like I said, very hard. If you try to keep your Pokemon's levels, even, very hard to actually use them all often. So Brooke got a large stretch of being kind of the only one in battles, and now she's not appearing much. So that's a bit of a bummer. But we got a free big nugget up here. Very useful item for, well, only for selling purposes. But as you can see, a lot of good Pokemon in this route too. It's a really good area just in general. Phalanx is the only new to Galar one, but there's a lot of potential here. So if you it's really, I mean, honestly, I consider this the place where they expect you to fill out your team. Okay, good. Slippers gets an actual type advantage. That did more than I was expecting it to. That's funny. That looked hilarious. I know that I should be grinding up watts to get you Earthquake, but I'm actually considering not, because you're not an offensive Pokemon, you're a defensive Pokemon, so dropping speed with Bulldoze might actually work out better for you. A little less damage, but could do some more things if your opponent is... Yes, if your opponent is... Ooh, a King's Rock. It's not only an evolutionary item, but it's also a really good held item for a lot of fast Pokemon, because it, creates flinches. Sometimes Phalanx are fast, sometimes they move slow. It's just based on what they want to do, I guess. And then... Oh. Hi, Crossall. Call back to Black and White 2. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. And you're just going to let me run away, so it was no big deal whatsoever. But it's totally worth running into and running away from that Crossall, because Brick Break is honestly still one of my favorite moves in the game. It's been around since Gen 3. It's definitely going on Appa right away. He doesn't need Bulldoze anymore. I've got 2 other Pokemon with ground moves. I could use a little bit of fighting coverage, and this was honestly one of the main reasons that I picked Appa to be fighting coverage. I needed something good against normal and dark types, so there you go. And now, just make sure I've got the right Pokemon up front for this. Okay, yes. This double battle, kind of notoriously difficult compared to most in-game, if they would ever see me. Yes, this double battle I consider one of the actual tougher ones in the game among regular trainers, because unlike most opponents, these two have a strategy. And that strategy is, well, Hippowdon's going to set up its Sandstream, and now that Excadrill has double speed. I don't want to play this. It's not very effective on Ringo's going to take the hit, and I'm going to focus on the Hippowdon because I think... Oh no, the Excadrill... I really expected the Excadrill to dig there. It often does. And the Excadrill's speed is doubled because of the Sandstorm, so really taking advantage of, the Pokemon's ability there. And of course, Slipper's going to drop everybody's speed and hit the Excadrill for super effective damage. So that's good. Okay. And now Hippo... Oh, no. Why would you hit Ringo? That doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. Whatever you want to do there is fine. Let's see. Ringo also drops speed. Just in case he does another... Yeah, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Because, again, I'm expecting that Excadrill to dig. I don't know why he hasn't. Usually he does. And, I want to KO it quickly because it's fast and dangerous on the attacking end. But I'll take a KO on the Hippowdon. Why not? That works for me. Good experience out of this battle, though. Obviously. Poor Ringo keeps getting hit by his own teammate. But it's fine, we got the KO on the Excadrill, that's all that matters, right? Yay! He's also the only one who's not immune to the Sandstorm in this battle, so I think now that the Hippowdon's gone, and the Lucario has come to play, and the Berserker, basic rule of thumb, there's 3 steel types here. Good ground type, pretty good pick. Ooh, you two are both weak to ground. Broke! You're weak to steel, which both of these things are, but you're immune to the ground move that I'm using. And we could use seeing you in a battle. That was convenient. That was also... Oof. Oh, critical hit. Okay, that makes much more sense now. Hey! Neat. I switched his ability. Strategy! Ha ha ha! And again, slow battles with our Runerigus here, but good ones. He's doing very well. And now got a little bit of healing, and I've got a super effective flamethrower. Might as well give it a shot. Hey, that actually worked. Way to go, buddy. Yeah, buddy works. Get some more excellent experience. Oh, no. Okay, good. You're a physical tank. I shouldn't be that worried. And I'm very glad that I didn't physically attack the Lucario with Brook, because then it would have gained Levitate, and I would have been in some trouble. Colleagues. Okay, you guys were, well, not that I mean, you know, it's never that difficult. But I mean, look at the damage my team took. That was pretty good. You know, for regular trainers, they can be a threat. So basically, just know that they're there. I mean, you don't have to battle them. So, terrain extender, neat. I mean, that can be helpful if you've got an auto terrain set up or something. You know, there's another camp there. But otherwise, we've completed the windy, twisty, ruiny part of Route 8, but there's a little bit left to go here. This is Steam Driftway. It's still part of Route 8, but, you know, we've now moved from hot-looking area to... Sneasel! Stop it! I don't know how far you can chase me. Do the snowy part! And did I see something spark? I do see something sparkling. 2 star pieces. Nice. And also, I see a new Pokemon found in Route 8. Yes, found here in the wild is, well, here in the overworld, is Snom. So, Snom is a, well, bug ice type Pokemon. Very high leveled here. Found here in the Steam Driftway for the first time. It is an well, I know that it has become like the Pokemon of Gen 8. Like, everyone loves Snom because it is an adorable little dot of a Pokemon. But it has a happiness-based evolution that can only happen at night, so it's a little bit tricky to get it to be fully evolved because day and night basically only really happens in the wild area here. Otherwise, you can't really tell what it is based on the route. It's weird. But it's also a special tank. When it's fully evolved. Before it fully evolves, it's one of those Pokemon that needs to be evolved to be helpful. And it's a special tank. It does get Quiver Dance, which is kind of essential for a special tank, especially a bug-type one, especially a bug ice type, which is not a good defensive type. But it does get Quiver Dance. It just happens later than it should, so it's not an immediate weapon for it to have. So it's a little bit lackluster in the game. It gets a 6 out of 10 from me. It's not a bad Pokemon by any stretch. It's just you kind of need the right circumstances for it. So, adorable, yes. All that useful, no. I'm not going to be catching one here, or at all, for that matter. But there is... How do I put this? There is a trade much later on that requires the evolution of Snom. However, it's easier to find that Pokemon through other means, although it's also tricky to do that, just because a happiness time-based evolution to just have a trade happen is not the best, honestly. I'd rather just find the Pokemon in another way. So I will be pointing that out, but just know that even if you're not interested in using a Snom, eventually I'll show what the trade is. It's very late in the game, and if you think you would prefer to have that as the way to get this Pokemon, you have to evolve a Snom to get it. So, Chompers is an excellent matchup against an Arcanine, even though he got intimidated. And I decided to fight the trainer. There is another Pokemon that can be found. Oh, great, you still have the Rocking Helmet. I remembered that. Definitely. There is still another Pokemon, new Pokemon, to be found here in Route 8, and it is in the grass and a little bit rare. Like 5% in the grass, which means I can't just run around. I have to actually run into things. So I might be able to find it. I might not be able to find it, honestly. Sparky trying to learn Charge. You are not the type of Pokemon who can do well with setup. And you're about to send in a Bolton. You know what, Slippers? You're having your introductory kind of time here. Time to give you another fight. Plus, I love seeing you on the field. It just looks so different. It looks like it belongs in like a late series Paper Mario game. Like just the way it appears on screen. Wow, how did you? He must have been using Roar. No way a Runerigus can ever outspeed a Bolton unless it's using a move designed to go last. And wow, 4 level ups in one Pokemon. Crazy. Wow. Okay, guys, wanna slow down a little bit there? A lot of money from these trainers too. Just, usually 4,000 Pokédollars is like a ton. I mean, oh right, Choppers, you're still up. And you're fast enough to run from things. Hopefully. Oh right, I'm looking for those. Looking for. Come on, just do it. Snom! I'm not looking for more of you! I'm looking for the thing that appears rarely in the grass. And you're found both in the overworld and the Sneasel! Chill out. Like, just relax. I'm looking for... Snom really want to be my friend, and I want to be their friend, but I also want to find the thing I'm looking for. So, I'm going to cut ahead here to if I'm able to find it. If I'm not, I have a backup idea. So, be right back. Okay, so after a bit of a search, I was not able to find the other new Pokemon that can be found here, but fortunately, when I was doing things in the wild area a while back, I actually caught one in a den. And I knew it would be very difficult to run into it. So, found here in Route 8 in Sword version only. It's a Sword version exclusive. In the grass at 5% encounter rate is Galarian Darumaka. Yup. So, anyone who's ever played, the Unova games, knows Darumaka, knows its evolution, knows how really good of a Pokemon they are. So in the Galarian form, he's an Ice-type Pokemon instead of a Fire-type, so honestly a little bit of a downturn for him. He's still like a hustle Pokemon until he evolves. However, when he does evolve, he can have just a normal, good Darmanitan ability that's actually kind of weird, because Guerrilla Tactics is basically a forced choice band. Increases a move's power, but you can only use that one move. So it's a little bit of an odd choice for a Pokemon that's, it's not all about diversity. It's slightly diverse. It's more got coverage than diversity. But locking it into a move while boosting its power, not actually the worst for him. His other ability, though, is Zen Mode, which after he takes, I think it's like half of his health, he transforms from a pure ice type into an ice fire type that looks like a snowman that's on fire, which is hilarious and awesome. But anyway, he's a really, really pure physical power Pokemon. He's got ridiculous physical attack and great speed. He's a great hitter. He's kind of a glass cannon, but like the canonist. I don't know. The super cannon of glass cannons. So he deals a tremendous amount of damage. He actually learns fire moves in his evolved form, which means you can use either ice or fire. And, if he's in his Zen mode, then he gets stabbed from both. He gets an 8 out of 10 for in-game use. Still, not a perfect Pokemon because he is kind of limited by his abilities. He's either not getting a boost from it unless he's below half health, which is honestly a little bit rare for a Galarian Darmanitan, because he takes a really good hit, he's going to go down. And his defensive typing is not the best. But in terms of an offensive Pokemon, whoo boy, if you're playing Sword version and you need something that can hit, dragons, or flying or grass or ground. Really, anything, get him. He's great. I almost decided on using him for my team, but I decided I want to go a little more defensive. And that is all the new Pokemon found here in Route 8. And that is all we're going to be doing for Route 8, because now we're in the town of Sirchester. And it gets this neat little opener, hot spring, and a gym. And we will be exploring this place next time. So thank you so much for watching, and see you here next time for more Pokemon Sword version.